YouTube, I'm back with another video. You know, it's your boy Negoose, and we're gonna be rocking the Plague. Pretty much I shot this after I faced these, it was a pretty tough game against Survivor Friends, so I'm just gonna be showing you some techniques that I use in the game, as well as how I kept calm in specific situations. If you guys struggle against facing Survivor Friends, this video is definitely for you. If you like killer, Survivor, as well as a beautiful Plague herself gameplay, please subscribe to my channel and click the button down below. Hope you guys enjoy. So I'm just gonna be pretty much narrating over this video and seeing some of the strong things that I did to pretty much turn this game around, as well as some mistakes I did. So I hope you guys find this video informative, because if you could see the mistakes I did, right, you won't be able to make those mistakes in your games. So I started off by pretty much puking all generators just to get pressure on generators so that survivors won't go on it. And if they do go on it, I'll pretty much get a notification seeing their name turn green in the bottom left hand corner. My whispers is on right now, so I know someone's around here, but I can't find them. I don't want to waste too much time looking for them, so if I don't find them, I'm just gonna cut and go to the other side of the map. So we got a notification here at this generator, so we know a survivor or maybe two are on this gen. I puke on that pallet because I know survivors might interact with it. And we puke on the Jake, get him infected. We're gonna hit this generator and let it regress. Also, we're gonna puke on it. So if survivors go on it, they're gonna get infected. And if they don't go on it, it's gonna regress for 30 seconds. Because the vomit stays on generators or any surface area for 30 seconds. So we're gonna try and get this Jake broken. Already dropped a pretty strong pallet, so I'm gonna break that. This is a pretty strong area for survivors, so I don't really want to waste too much time here. There's a pallet there. I'm gonna try and cut him off. He vaulted. Guys, key thing, if you don't know where the survivor is in a loop, always listen for their coughing. Right, the coughing is another way of pretty much seeing them and knowing exactly where they're gonna go. So we're gonna pick up this Jake, get him on the hook. I heard someone fall on my left, and yeah, he has a flashlight, so I kind of have a hint. There was a point in the game where I had a hint that it was Survivor Friends, as well as the object player in the beginning. Usually when you see an object player in the beginning, it's probably Survivor Friends, like 80% of the time. So I'm just gonna puke on that and get it infected. They're going to the killer shack, and it was a Feng Min, so yeah, she was broken at this point, so this was a prime moment to really get her down. But I don't really like wasting too much time at the killer shack because it's very strong. She dropped the god pallet, which was good, so we pretty much got it out of the game at an early time, so that was really good. I don't want to waste too much time on the Feng though. And if you notice a survivor is wasting too much of your time, guys, don't be afraid to just cut the chase. It might feel like you're taking an L, but honestly, it might pay back in the long run. Because if you spend too much time on them, gens are gonna fly, and you're pretty much gonna lose the game. So don't be afraid to stop chases. So that generator got completed, and the Felix pretty much ran into me, which was really good. So that was a free down pretty much. And we got information knowing that some survivors were over there, as we could see them there. So yeah, the Jake is an object player, so he's pretty much gonna be calling out to his friends, telling his friends exactly where I'm at, what am I doing, if I'm puking on generators and whatnot. So yeah, let's get this Jake down with the blood vomit. And what sucked this game is that I had no regression perks. right? I just started PC, so I don't really want to spend that much money on killers and whatnot to get perks. So I was pretty much going based on no regression perks whatsoever, right? Yeah, I'm not even gonna I didn't even bother with that Meg because that was an annoying loop right there. So I feel like dropping some of these chases this game is what really turned this game around, right? So there was one generator at this time and I'm like, yo, I lost this, right? Because I have no gen regression perks. That gen right there was almost done. So I'm like, oh yeah, I lost this for sure. So pretty much what I did to really regress generators this game was just puking on them and hitting them, right? And yeah, that Meg was really annoying me. So I pretty much grabbed my Corrupt Purge at this time just to get more pressure. I tried to get a snipe here, but that didn't turn out well. So yeah, try to get this Fang here, and that was an epic fail. And that was another epic fail. I'm like, yo, at this point of the game, I was kind of frustrated. Just because I know that that generator in the back was almost done. This is the beauty of just trying to keep a positive mindset in the game. Because once you feel like you're gonna lose, right? You're telling your mind that whatever you think actually happens. But if you have a positive mindset in thinking that you're gonna win, you could win. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go down without a fight, right? And I did my absolute best in trying for them not to get that last generator. I try to hold it down as much as possible. It's regressing at the moment too, so I decided to puke on it. If they go on it, they get sick. If they don't, it regresses for 30 seconds. But I got him down. I know this person was going for the save. I was waiting for them to come up, but they didn't, which is smart. Yeah, they didn't go for it, which was smart. I had to kind of camp that Fang just a bit, just to apply some pressure. Because they know if they go for the save at that very moment, all of them are broken, so they'll go down in one hit. Alright, so we got the Meg down. So we have some good pressure right now. We have 2 guys down. And we know that person went for the save. So we're in a good spot right now. This was where the tables turned. They also 3-gen themselves, which I also forgot to mention. Plague in a 3-gen is like really good because she could just puke on all generators and go from generator to generator applying pressure, right? So I wanted this Jake, man, because he was an obsession and he was an issue. He was pretty much calling out my every move to his friends. So we got the Fang here. She was out positioned. Not near a good loop. Oh wow, that was nice. Yeah. Right there is a strong place. I didn't even bother chasing her. Like, me dropping majority of these chases is what really saved me this game, guys. So I'm gonna regress that. And they're all broken. So they decided not to play the cleanse game. Don't cleanse game against Plague. Which is really good for me because right now I'm a one-shot killer at this time. So I got the Fang down, which is really good. At this moment I'm like, you know what? If I just pick her up and hook her, there's no point because they're just going to get the save. So what I wanted to do is just get a slug, right? And just get as much pressure as possible. So we got that Felix down, which is really good. And they now have to get that person up off the ground and pretty much waste their time trying to get them up off the ground. Which is good for us. We could buy us more time to get this Felix on the hook. Yeah, so they got them above the ground. They're probably trying to crank out generators on the other side of the map. So we got a good 3-gen here, pretty much. This is where they went wrong by 3-genning themselves, but it turned out well for me because I feel that's why I really won the game. See, that generator regressed so much because I kept puking on it and just hitting it. So they went for the save there, and I'm just gonna head back there. I'm gonna puke on that again. See, they're cleansing now, which is good, because you know they know that they're in a sticky situation, and if they don't cleanse, it's gonna cost them the game. So he's trying to get my attention by vaulting. When you see people doing that, especially survivor friends, guys, if you see someone vaulting and you're getting a notification all the time, do not waste your time going there, right? They're trying to grab your attention and trying to throw you off so that their friends could crank out generators. And if you fall for that trick, you are going to lose the game. Do not do that. Always stay on task, right? I know my task right now is to hold down these 3 generators, and if I don't do that, I'm gonna lose the game. If I went and chased whoever that was who was trying to get my attention, his friends are just gonna hop on generators and pretty much complete them, right? So yeah, guys, that's one tip. Don't fall for those tricks. See, he's trying to get my attention, right? The Jake. He's an object player. He's in there just vaulting, trying to get my attention. At this point, he kind of got my attention. I wanted to go there so bad, but I'm like, you know what? I believe I do eventually go there, because I didn't know where the other survivors were at this time. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever, let me just go there and see what he's about. And yeah, you can see that toxicity. He wants my attention. He wants his friends to go on the generator. So yeah, I see him drop the pallet. I try a little thing here to see if I could get a free hit. And yeah, I pretty much, yeah, I don't even bother. I just head back to the generators and try to get pressure on the generators there. If I followed him down there, if I broke that pallet and followed him down there, that generator probably would have got popped. Right? So yeah, this generator regressed by a lot, which is really good. At this time when I saw that generator regress so much, I felt good because I know it will take them a while now to pretty much get a generator completed. And as we see there, that Jake he wants my attention so bad. They're so desperate right now to get he's so desperate right now to get my attention so that his friends could complete generators. So we get the Fang down. And I think this is her last hook. I'm not too sure. I heard footsteps behind me as well, so I know someone's nearby. Yeah, so we got the Fang out the game, which is really good. We hit the generator, let it regress some more. It's infected. You notice that they're cleansing now, so we're in a good spot. That generator was being worked on, so they're trying their absolute hardest to get generators done. But I'm gonna try my best to pretty much hold down these generators throughout this time. Just smack all of them, hitting them down, which is, I feel, what really brought me the game. It might be a little regression, but with Plague, if you hit generators, guys, and the survivors are not infected and you hit generators, puke on them, they have to make the choice to go on the generator and get infected, or leave the generator and let it regress. And vomit stays on surface areas for, I believe, 30 seconds. So that generator is going to regress for 30 seconds. This is why Plague is a really good killer that holds down 3 gens. Here, I heard someone up here, so pretty much try to find them. I don't know where they went. Yeah, so they're playing it smart too by cleansing on the outskirts of the map. So I pretty much had to walk all the way there to get my corrupt purge. So I felt they were very, very good in doing that. because not all the time I could have grabbed my Corrupt Purge. I hear someone coughing here. I believe it was a Meg. It sounded like the Meg to me. Yeah. Yeah, and she's down. Yeah, so right now, at this moment, I'm like, whew, we're in a good spot. Because there's only 2 left, and I have my Corrupt Purge ready to go. I doubt they're going to be on generators at this moment because they know the power of Corrupt Purge. I'm just regressing these generators. I'm actually glad that I really turned this game around because it wasn't looking good for me. Okay, so we got a notification over there, so I pretty much headed over there and try to find them. So I puke on this, try to get it infected. If I see someone touch it, their name will turn green. And we saw the object player in there. He's just been camping in there all game. Try to get my attention by vaulting, and he knows it's not gonna work. Good, so that generator, yeah, regressed all the way, which was beautiful for me. I held on all 3 generators like a champ. I didn't give in and let them screw me over by, you know, getting my attention and trying to loop me for days. If you, like I said earlier, if you guys see survivors trying to do that to you, don't be afraid to drop chase and apply pressure on your generators, right? Protecting your generators will always be the priority. Never let survivors get in the way of that. So right now, he gave up. The object player gave up. He knew it was over because I held down all 3 generators, right? So I got a free down there, and it was just to find this person, find the last person. I don't know where they were. Pretty much headed over here because I had a feeling the hatch was there, and it actually was. And pretty much, yeah, they escaped through the hatch. So what happened there, they definitely communicated on comm and they're like, yeah, you know what, we're not winning this. I'm just gonna kill myself. Friend, you get the hatch. And pretty much that was the end of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed that informative gameplay against Survivor Friends and took some tips that I used into playing against them. Please apply these tips when you're facing Survivor Friends as well as other survivors too. Not all the time you're going to be going against Survivor Friends. If you guys like play gameplay as well as killer and survivor gameplay, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Take care, guys.